What's good, day traders? Welcome to day 19 of the bootcamp. And today we're going to be talking about trading with a 9 to 5 job. But before we talk about trading in a 9 to 5 job, guys, if you're not part of the Discord server, you are missing out. I usually give out opportunities to you guys on a regular basis, but with this opportunity, I can only tell you, if you don't put in action, you are just missing out. Guys, we have had another great W when it comes to the Discord server. And not only did we have a great W, we had a sniper entry. So you could have risked a high amount and had a crazy return in your portfolio. And the reason why I'm pushing this Discord server is because we are turning scared day traders into confident day traders, into profitable day traders. We're turning people that don't get funded into funded traders. And we're changing lives on a daily basis. So if you're not part of this journey, if you don't want your life to change, if you don't want to become a successful trader, then this Discord server is not for you, because these are for the people that want to be successful, that want to have the community, that want to have that family of traders, that want to be the best of the best traders. This Discord server is for you guys. But that's enough about the Discord server. If you guys want to be part of it, click the link in the description below. And while you're there, click subscribe and like this video. But today, guys, we are going to be talking about trading with a 9 to 5 job. Now, guys, the thing about trading with a 9 to 5 job is I personally went for it. And it is a very, very tough journey to be in. And so that's why I have put different categories on the screen so that we can go through it and so that you guys can understand on how we can transition from a 9 to 5 trader to a full-time trader. So if you guys do not have a 9 to 5, it's completely fine, because you can still watch this video and still see the transition that you have to take to become a full-time trader, because I know some of you are not working a 9 to 5, but you're still not that full-time trader. So this video will still help you even if you don't have a 9 to 5 job, okay? So first thing first, guys, mindset. Okay, most of us believe that when we are working, things become easier because we have capital. But in reality, guys, time equals money. Okay, and we're going to write this down. Time equals money. So if you are working a 9 to 5, majority of your day is gone. Not only that, your day is gone because you start your day 9 all the way to 5. Then you come back. Let's say you come home for around 6 to 7 p.m. depending on your travel and obviously getting ready, eating food. Then you have around 7 to around 11 p.m. to yourself, and then you have to wake up again around 7 a.m. Let's just say, for example, for your day. And this is how your day is structured, right? You got work, food, / preparing, right? Then you got free time, and then you have to basically sleep. Okay, now the thing is, right, this is the cycle that you have to go through when you're having a 9 to 5. Okay, and this is a cycle that I had myself when I went through a 9 to 5, and the only free time that I had was 4 hours throughout my day. Okay, and so the reason why we say time equals money is because that 4 hours is the most crucial 4 hours of your day. You can choose whether to watch TV, you can choose whether to scroll on your phone, or you can play games. And even more difficult, if you've got a family, is spend time with the family. Okay, if you live with your friends, again, friends. Okay, so it is very, very difficult. And then lastly, you have time to trade. Okay, you have all these options to do when it comes to this 4-hour free time. Okay, these are all the options that you have. And so it's very difficult for you to put in the 1 or 2 hours a day in trading, because you got all these options. You got watching TV, for example, Netflix, YouTube, going through your phone, scrolling through Instagram, watching reels, shorts, going through TikTok, right? Playing games. If you're a gamer, right, you're gonna go through this motion of playing games. If you have families, if you have children, or you live with your parents, you're gonna have to spend time with your parents. And so now, having a 9 to 5 has made your life much harder, because you got all these other things, external things that you got to do to fulfill your day, right? And so it gets really, really difficult. And then not only that, you have other options like going to the gym. Okay, to the gym, right? You got going to the gym, you got, reading and all those other things that you have to do. So in reality, you have to cram in all these things in 4 hours, okay? And so you have to ask yourself, right? What is important? Is watching TV important? No, right? Why is watching TV not important? Because if you want to live that broke lifestyle, if you want to, continue watching other people live their life or watch these fake realities, then you're never ever going to be successful in whatever you're doing, right? Scrolling on your phone, again, guys, we have to cut it out. So cross it out, right? Playing games. Well, I mean, look, guys, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I don't play games. I play games too. I play on the PlayStation, right? But I only play on the PlayStation if I have completed everything that I have to do for the day, okay? I'm still young. I'm still gonna play on the PlayStation. Maybe when I get older, I might not do that. But for now, we're keeping it on the list, right? But it's gonna have a star next to it because, guys, you don't have to do it, right? If you physically don't have the time to do it, just don't do it, okay? But it's good sometimes to wind down. You don't want to, get analysis paralysis. You don't want to put too much pressure on yourself and get burnt out, okay? Spending time with family and friends, well, now you got to figure out how and when you're going to do this, okay? And then you have to obviously take time to trade. And for most importantly, guys, I would say take at least 1 or 2 hours of your day to learn slash backtest and actually actively looking for positions if you are trading, okay? And then obviously, personal development. This goes into personal development, okay? Personal development, guys, is very, very important. And I'm just trying to, there we go. Personal development is very, very important as well because as a trader, even though you're working that 9 to 5, you want to be able to kind of, because 9 to 5 is dropping you down. So you want your gym, personal development, your trading to push your momentum to go up and push you higher and get you, further in your journey of success, right? So because at the end of the day, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, a 9 to 5 isn't going to make you successful, okay? A 9 to 5 is going to get you tired. A 9 to 5 is going to make you feel like you're working way harder than you should and you're not getting paid for it. And a 9 to 5 is going to just make you feel sluggish. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've gone through it. I've gone through where a 9 to 5 makes me feel tired. It makes me want to quit. It makes me want to not do anything in life. It makes me I just want to sit down and have freedom, right? But unfortunately, a lot of people have rent to pay. A lot of people have, bills to pay, families to pay, children's to pay for. You have your own life to pay for. You need to pay for food and things like this. So it's very difficult to manage that plus your trading journey. It is very, very difficult. Quick side note, guys, if you are young, please take advantage. I took advantage of my young age that I am right now. I don't have any responsibilities. All I have to pay for is rent, and I have to pay for the food that I have, and I have to pay for all the other leisures that I have, but I don't have any additional responsibilities, which I take full advantage of. But if you guys have additional responsibilities, is completely fine. It's not going to stop you from growing and developing. What I would say is use them as motivation, okay? So making sure that you're learning and backtesting, at least spending at least 1 to 2 hours per day doing this will really help you. And then again, 1 to 2 hours per day trying to do personal development and try and cut out these things right here. Okay, try cut them out, because if you don't cut them out, they are going to slow your day down completely, and also you are going to limit yourself from succeeding in this trading journey. Okay, as a trader, you need to learn. As a trader, you need to take them losses. As a trader, you need to backtest. As a trader, you actually have to be hands-on in the markets. If you're working in 9 to 5s and you say you don't have time to trade and you're just saving on money, that's just an excuse that you're giving yourself to not actually put the time out, okay? And likewise with people that don't go gym, likewise with people that don't do their work in school, it's all an excuse. Everyone has time. You just got to give it that specific time, okay? And if you don't give it that specific time, if you don't put an allocated time to this thing, what's going to happen is it's going to pile up and you're going to feel more resistant to it, and you would not want to be, you won't really feel motivated to do it. And that goes to our next point, which is motivation, okay? Motivation, guys. Motivation is very, very important if you have a 9 to 5 because you will feel tired. You will feel overwhelmed every single day because normally when you come out of a 9 to 5, you come home, you wind down, you want to relax, you want to, put your leg up and you want to just, go throughout your day. But guys, you're just gonna have to sacrifice sometimes, okay? Because with me, I wanted to do that. I wanted to come home, lie down on my sofa, watch TV and just wind down my brain. But I told myself, okay, what do I want to see in the next few months? Do I want to continue working this lifestyle and work in this job, or do I want to take trading into full-time role and actually fulfill my dreams when it comes to trading? Okay, so you have to ask yourself these questions. So, for example, why? Why are you guys doing this? Why do you want to become a trader? Why is this 9 to 5 not fulfilling you? Why is your job not giving you that adrenaline to continue, right? Because most of the time, guys, if you're doing a 9 to 5 and you're trying to trade, it's because money is better as a trader than you working. The trade-off in trading is better than when you work, right? You put in all these hours at work, you don't get recognized, and you get the same old paycheck every single month or week or day, right? Whereas in trading, you improve exponentially, and the more capital you have, the more gains you're going to have. And that's just how the game works. So the trade-off in trading is way better than a 9 to 5. And that's why most people want to transition from 9 to 5 to a full-time trader. Okay, so you need to establish your why when it comes to trading. You need to establish, why do you want to become a full-time trader? Do you have it in you to be a full-time trader? If you're coming home and you're not hitting the gym, you're not eating right, you're just watching TV all day, you're going to bed and you're working, you come home, watch TV, go to bed, and you work, and you do that as a cycle. If you do that all the time, you don't have it in you, right? But if you want to change and you notice this and you notice that you're in the cycle where you wake up, work, go to home, eat and sleep and do the whole thing again, if you see that you do that, then guys, it's time to wake up. It's time to put in that why and say, look, I want to change and I'm going to do this, okay? So ask yourself, why do you want this? Why do you, as a person, right, want to become a full-time trader? And then how? Ask yourself, how will you get there? You're not going to get there overnight, guys. You're not going to become a trader based on you putting in 1 hour a day. You need to put in every effort that you have, right? I don't know, most of you probably say, yeah, put in an hour, but your hour, what it looks like is you're looking at the market and you're scrolling on your phone for 5 minutes, and you look at the market and you do another 5 minutes on your phone, and you keep doing that, right? And that's your trade-off. And unfortunately, that's not going to get to you how you're going to get there, right? So you need to ask yourself, how am I going to transition from a 9 to 5 to a full-time trader? Okay. Now, most of us will have the excuse, well, I don't have time. Well, I don't really have the area and the space around me to become a full-time trader. I don't have the facilities to have to become a full-time trader. I don't have a computer. I don't have Wi-Fi. Whatever it is, guys, right? Guys, if you're working a 9 to 5 and you don't know how to manage your money to get that computer or get your Wi-Fi running, and look, guys, I'm not disregarding the people that genuinely can't do that. I'm talking to the people that just don't know how to manage their money, okay? I understand we're living in a crisis where it gets tough sometimes, and I totally get it, right? And I've been through it a lot of times as well. But guys, you need to start putting some responsibility on yourself and tell yourself, listen, I need to set my priorities straight. I need to get the things that are going to make me a full-time trader. Okay. And there was a quote that, I always say to myself is, listen, if you're not going to change, the things around you are not going to change. So if you want to become a full-time trader, you got to live like a full-time trader. You got to feel like a full-time trader before you get to that level where you're a full-time trader. If you want to become, a successful person, you need to live like a successful person. You need to be out there and put yourself out there and tell the world that you are this person. Because if you don't feel confident in yourself, you're never going to achieve the goals that you want. And you're never going to achieve the transition that you want from a 9 to 5 trader or a 9 to 5, part-time trader to that full-time trader where you're making potentially more money in the markets than that 9 to 5. Okay. Next thing, investment. How are you as a trader going to invest your money in the right way to become a full-time trader? First thing first, guys, if you don't have time to go through blown accounts and you're living on a very, very tight budget, I would advise you get a funded account. Now, by all means, go through the internet and find a funded account that works for you, because not all funded accounts are going to be a good trade-off. If you're going because it's cheap, most likely not going to get a good performance out of that. You're not going to get a payout or whatever it is. So please, guys, do your own research when it comes to funded accounts, but please do try and get a funded account. The reason why I'm saying this is because funded accounts can change your life and it can really boost your trading journey. Yesterday, we spoke about character development, and I totally understand that having funded accounts might not get you through that character development. But when you lose back-to-back funded accounts because of you not following the rules, you are going to learn. You are going to realize that you are the issue, not the markets, and it's going to force you to learn and become better. So making sure you get a funded account. Okay. Number 2 is please compound your account. Okay. If you are not compounding your account, if you are not growing your account slowly, you're not going to see a good trade-off when it comes to you trying to get to that full-time trader role. You need to compound this account. Now, everyone has different amounts when it comes to, okay, what is the amount that I should have to become a full-time trader? What I advise you to do is look at it like this. You need to make around 1 to 2% gain per, let's say, per trade, okay, or per month, okay? And right now you're currently looking at, let's say you're making around $1,000 out in your 9 to 5, okay, in your 9 to 5 job. You're making around $1,000 a month, okay? Now, in order to make $1,000, right, per trade or per month, right, you need to be having around a 100K account. Okay, now 100K account, right? If you want to fulfill this, 100K account is around, for funded, is around, let's say, $500 to $600, right? $500 to $600. Yep. I don't know exactly how much it is, but if you can invest that $500 to $600 into your funded accounts and scale it, you don't have to start off on a 100K account. You can start off on a 10K account. Start off on that 10K account, which is around $50, right, to $100, right? Scale into that, then go to 20, 30, 50, and then I think it's 100 after that, I think. If you can do this transition where you go from one to the next, you will become successful very, very fast. You will see yourself grow this capital very, very fast. And like I said yesterday, if you guys haven't seen yesterday's bootcamp, please go check it out. But if I told you yesterday, I told you guys that you need to put this money back into your account to compound. You need to do that. You need to compound your account, because you can't just put a lump sum in your account and think that it's going to work. It's going to take time. You're going to realize that you're going to blow a lot of money out. You're going to liquidate that account. You're going to lose a lot of money. So instead of losing, why don't you put money every month and actually grow your account? Okay. Next is setting goals. Setting goals, guys, right? Setting goals is very, very important. If you want to transition from that 9 to 5 to that full-time trader, you need to set yourself some sort of standard of that. Okay, cool. I'm going to get to this goal in the next 2 years. Okay, I'm going to work in this 9 to 5 for 2 years, and I'm going to become a full-time trader within these 2 years. What am I going to do in these 2 years? Draw a timeline, right? I'm going to get funded. I'm going to try and get a 100K account. Yeah, this is funded, by the way. Yeah. I'm going to try and grow my account to around 10K personal, right? So I have full leverage of my account as well, right? Not only that, I want to also learn the art of trading. Okay, especially if you're a full-time a beginner trader, you need to learn within these 2 years, right? So now you've kind of reached out and you told yourself, okay, I've got 2 years, right, which is around 24 months, right? My handwriting, guys, is terrible today, which is 24 months, right? Break it down, right? Break down the 24 months. How are you going to get there? That goes back to our how, our why, right? Comes back to the motivation. You need to do this, guys. If you're not setting yourself goals, if you're not setting yourself deadlines, you're never ever going to reach those goals. You're never ever going to reach those accolades. So if it means that you stick it on the wall, or you tell yourself, or you put it on your phone and you remind yourself every day, listen, you've got 2 years, you got to do it. Even if you don't complete it in 2 years, it might take you 3 or 4 years, but it'll be quicker than anyone else out there that makes their first $1 million, right? If you want to make money in the markets and you want to make more than your 9 to 5, yes, you can do it off trading. Yes, you can do it based off the markets and trading, currency pairs, gold, futures, crypto, whatever it is. But you need to make sure you put in that effort, and you need to make sure you are doing everything by any means to get to this goal. So if it takes you 2 years, it takes you 2 years. If it takes you 4 years, it takes you 4 years. It doesn't matter. But have that goal in mind and have a deadline, so that then when you are trading and you are, going through your journey, you know that, okay, I have a few more months until this year ends. I need to make sure I put in my 100% effort in now. I want to leave this job in 2 years. Now you have an end goal with your job, right? If you go to a 9 to 5 job and you are someone, when you're looking to leave this job, most of them are going to say they don't know. Why? Why don't know they don't know? It's because they're comfortable in this job. They don't have any other goals. Their goal was to get a job. Their goal was to make money. They make money. They got a job. They don't have any other goals left. So for you, you need to make sure you stand out from these people. You need to make sure you kind of separate yourself from these people, and you get yourself out of that loop of not knowing what your next steps are and building your next steps. Once you are a full-time trader, then you build another step. Then once you've gone through that step and you've completed it and you got that goal, you build another step, and you keep going, you keep climbing, because it's a never-ending climb until you reach equilibrium of life and you're like, you know what, I've done the most that I can do in my life, I retire. And that's where you retire, okay? So next is time advantage, okay? Time advantage is very, very important, okay? At the beginning of this video, we spoke about time equals money, okay? Time equals money. The reason why I say this is because if you're putting in, that 8 hours at work and you're only getting around $60 or $100 per day, you can make that same money in the markets in around 15 to 20 minutes, right? So you need to understand that there's a perception of time when it comes to trading, but trading isn't just 15 minutes and you made around, let's say, $500. Trading isn't like that. The difference is with trading is you have to spend 2, 3, 4 years in the markets to get to this level where you're making $500 in 15 minutes. So understanding that is way more important than you trying to become a full-time trader. And so understanding, that taking advantage of time is so important. If you are spending that 8 hours at work, when you come home, put in that effort, put in that time to the markets, put in that time to developing yourself, putting that mindset, motivating yourself, okay? So the last question is, right, and a lot of you are going to have this, how do I know when I become a full-time trader, right? How do I know when I become a full-time trader? Now, the truth is, everyone has different confidence levels to trading. And so I can't give you guys a fixed answer. But what I'll tell you on personal experience is you will feel that trading is a continuous and is consistent, and you will feel very confident in the markets, and you'll get to a level where you're making either just the same amount that you're making in 9 to 5 or a little bit more. And when you get to that stage, what I advise is make as much money as you possibly can in a day trading and part-time. Do as much as you can as possible until you physically can't, until it gets to the level where you're like, you know what, this 9 to 5 is very much in my way. This 9 to 5 does not let me pursue the goals that I need to get to. It's about time I now quit this job. Please don't quit this job because you get your first funded account. Please do not quit your job if you have just got your first payout or you've just made your first profit. Because the truth is, you're nowhere near the goals that you need to get to, and you've just taken one tiny step towards these goals. And yes, you might, the fruit might taste sweet, but it gets bitter very, very fast. Okay. So in reality, guys, you will feel it in yourself. You will feel the confidence in yourself to transform that part-time trader and 9 to 5 trader to a full-time trader. You will feel that. You will feel the confidence and you will take that transition. But if you don't feel confident doing that, don't force a lifestyle, don't do it, right? The trade-off is not that nice when you don't have that 9 to 5 and you are now a full-time trader. It gets very difficult, it becomes very overwhelming, and sometimes a lot of people crash down and hit rock bottom because they left their good job to become a full-time trader and they skipped all the process of what I've just explained, and they are now trying to find a job in an environment that we are in right now where it's very difficult to get a job. It is very, very hard to get back. So if you have the opportunity of a job, keep it until you feel confident in the markets and you feel confident that you have consistency and you have kind of mastered the markets, and then that's where you transition into a full-time trader. But guys, that is pretty much it when it comes to trading with a 9 to 5. Is going to be a long journey. Okay, it's going to become a long journey. Psychologically, it can affect you. It can really put you down. It can make you feel like you need to give up. But from me to you, I've had that experience. I felt that like that. And trust me, guys, when you feel like that, just keep pushing, keep going. And if you can't do it yourself, we have a Discord server. We have a community of great traders in here that, communicate with each other. We help each other out. If you don't feel like you can do it by yourself, there's no worries because we always got a good team out here for you. And guys, if you are interested in this boot camp, we have so many more episodes going. I think we're going to go up to day 50. We're doing the boot camp until the end of the year, basically, right? So if you are just watching this for the first time, make sure you go watch all the other videos as well. Comment done on all the videos so that it kind of gives you a motion of that you are actually completing the videos and taking notes and doing the homework. But if you guys are enjoying this bootcamp, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, if you have anything in doubt, or you feel like I've gone through something and you didn't quite understand, the comment section below is there for you to ask questions. Don't feel shy. If you don't ask, you will never ever get, you will never ever proceed in life. So make sure you do that.